Welcome to your practice. Today we are going to be focusing in on releasing the joints in your body. So that's looking at hips, shoulders, neck, all of it. So this class will give you a little bit more ease, a little bit more mobility, and a whole lot of relaxation in your body. I hope you enjoy it. All you'll need today is a blanket. So fold that blanket up, sit on your blanket, and then draw the pelvis forward and lift out of your low back. That's where we'll begin today. Close your eyes, please. Drop the shoulders down away from your ears and begin to tune into your breath and observe your body. And the first thing we're going to do here as we settle into our body and we settle into our breath is scan our body. And just noticing how you feel in your body right now. And paying attention to the ankles, the knees, the hips, the shoulders, the neck, noticing these parts of your body where congestion can kind of linger. Congestion can feel like tightness, like we can't move as easily, like tension. And notice where you feel that. See if you can tune into that now. Notice if there is any blockages of energy where you just don't feel a flow of breath, or you don't feel much at all in different parts of your body. And notice where you feel the rise and fall of your breath. Notice where you feel a flow of energy. Notice where you feel opening. So you're just scanning your body for information, just noting everything that comes up, and doing so with compassion. There's no right way to be here. You're just noticing, observing, and letting this noticing inform your practice today. Paying attention closely to yourself and what you need. And may this practice today really serve you. May you feel more mobile, more ease, and more grace in your body. Let's take a deep breath in. And exhale. We're going to begin to move through the shoulders now, so you can open up your eyes. Just going to begin to move through some nice big shoulder rolls. And as you move through these shoulder circles, just let the hands slide up and down the legs, the elbows bend. Try to make these circles as big as you can. So it's like you're really exaggerating these circles. Take a big breath in, and then exhale and let that out. Let's reverse the direction. Draw the shoulders back, up, and around, and down. And again, just make these as big as you can. Even if that feels a little bit awkward or different than how you normally do shoulder circles, we are going to be spending a lot of time in the shoulders today, because that's an area that we can feel a lot of tightness. And so the bigger you make the movement, and also the slower you make the movement, the more that's going to happen there. The more breath you're going to bring in, the more circulation you're going to bring in. One more time. And then let that go. Really nice. Please interlace your hands, turn the palms forward, stretch the palms forward. That's a breath in. And then exhale, bring the hands right back to your chest. Inhale, press it forward. Exhale, bring it in. Exhale, forward. And this time all the way up. Palms reach up towards the sky, shoulders soften. Let the elbows bend out to the side slightly, and then rock and sway from side to side, keeping the sit bones nice and heavy on the ground. We're just moving and opening up through each side. And as you're swaying here, we'll just do a few more. Just come back in touch with your breath. Inhaling and exhaling as we move from side to side. Good. Come back up through center. Open the arms out to the sides, palms face up, shoulders relax. Make fists with your hands, and then stretch the arms, or stretch the hands, stretch the fingers, make fists again. Stretch the hands, stretch the fingers. Yes, we're working even into the hands. Make fists, stretch, make fists once again, and then circle your wrists. Nice. So the wrists, the forearms can get quite tight from all the time we spend, reverse the direction, all the time we spend on the computer, on our phones, Do this movement as often as you can throughout your day to loosen up whatever is hanging out there, whatever tightness is hanging out there. Good. And then release your arms down. Okay, so you're going to switch the cross of your legs. If you're in a different leg position, just stay where you are. If you're in a cross leg position, take the other leg out in front and then come back into your nice long spine. We're going to come into a twist. You're going to take the left hand in front of you, right hand back behind you. In this twist, you're just going to lift the shoulders up and then exhale and release the shoulders down. Lift the shoulders up and exhale, release down. Nice. A few more times. Inhale up, exhale down. You don't need to have your head turned all the way towards your right shoulder. Your chin can stay right in line with your sternum, and you're still very much in this twist. One more time. Inhale up, exhale down. Let's go right over to the other side. Left hand behind you, right hand in front of you. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, release down. Exaggerate this big time. Really lift up and really let it down. Inhale up, exhale down. Good, a few more times. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Last one. Nicely done, and come back to center. Let's head over to that first side. So, excuse me. Excuse me. Right hand's going to come back behind you. Left hand's to that right outer leg. Palm is going to be open. You're going to stretch this right arm back, taking a big breath in. Exhale, take the right hand to the left palm. And then inhale, open back into your twist. Exhale, rotate back to center. Good. Keep going. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring it in. Notice that every movement we're doing today has a rhythmic quality to it. That is on purpose. It's a nice way. The more repetition we have in a movement, the more we can make change there. When we just stay in it, we go in and out of the pose. We're rhythmically moving the body, rhythmically breathing. Last one. Good, coming back. Let's go over to the other side. So we've got our right arm, our right hand on the left leg. We have the left arm opening back, stretch open, and then exhale, palms together. And just keep going. Inhale, open. And another aspect of this rhythmic movement and breath that's really nice is when we find this flow of movement and we know what's coming next, right? We're just staying in this for several rounds of breath. We can begin to enter into the mindfulness of it, where we're just flowing in the movement and not worrying about what comes next, and just feeling our way, breath and movement, one at a time. Good. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back, and bring it back to center. Nice. Good. Roll the shoulders a few times. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Really nice. We are going to move to tabletop now. So with your blanket, you can stretch this out, the blanket out, so that you can use it for padding underneath your knees. If you don't need it, don't worry about it. You can just move the blanket off to the side. I think it can be quite cozy to have the blanket. Place your knees on the blanket. Place your knees underneath your hips, your wrists underneath your shoulders. And from here, you're just going to sway the hips from side to side. And come right back into your rhythmic breath and the rhythmic movement. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Good. Last sway. And then bring it to tabletop. Lift the tailbone, lift the heart, tuck the toes under. Nice. Exhale, point the toes back, round the spine. So moving into cat-cow and tucking the toes under, working with the feet, stretching through the feet, the toes, giving them some love today as well. Inhaling. Good. And exhaling. Nice. Inhale. And exhale. Back to tabletop. We're going to come to thread the needle. So we're going to bring the right arm underneath the left arm and drop that right shoulder down to the mat. Once you're settled here, press the fingertips into the mat and just begin to open into that upper back. Stay here if this feels just right, just where you want to be. Another option is to extend the left arm up and begin to circle the wrists. We're going to come into circular movements as often as we can in the joints, as they are just a wonderful way to release tension, swelling, anything of that sort. Good. And then take that left arm and reach it back. Reach it open and take a deep breath in. Exhale, left hand to left hip. From here, you're going to drop the left shoulder down towards the floor and then lift the left shoulder up away from the floor. Lower it down. Lift it up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift it up. Awesome. Take the left hand down. Bring yourself right on back to tabletop. Pause here for a moment. We're going to circle the shoulders. So just moving through the shoulders. The elbows, now they're not locked, but the arms are in a straight up and down position. The elbows are not bending. It's the shoulders that are doing the movement. Sometimes when we isolate the movement here, reverse the direction, it feels a little bit awkward when we're trying to kind of find our way through it. So just do your best. It's a new movement possibly for your body. Go slow, take your time, and come back to tabletop. Let's take this over to the other side, the thread the needle. So left arm's going to come under right, drop left shoulder down. Rise up onto the fingertips of that right hand, just encouraging an upper back twisted opening there. And then if you like, right arm extends up. Circle in that right wrist, both directions, breathing in. And then stretch that right arm back, opening across the chest. And this doesn't need to be a big movement at all. It's the intention there to open and stretch that arm back. On your next exhale, right hand to right hip. You're going to drop the right shoulder towards the floor and then lift that right shoulder back away from the floor. Lower it down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift it up. Good. Exhale down, lift it up, and then take that right hand to the floor, and let's meet back in a tabletop. Back into your shoulder circles, giving the shoulders lots and lots of love today. The neck, the shoulders are an area where so much tension can live. So with each breath, with each movement, doing our best to dissolve the tension that is living there. Okay. So from here, just let the shoulder circles go. You're going to tuck your toes under. Feet, knees are as wide as your hips. Walk the hands back so that you begin to sit on your heels. Now, notice as you do this that the stretch of the feet can become quite intense, right? Especially if we haven't practiced this stretch in a while. So just go slow. If your hands are on the floor or your hands are walked forward more, you won't feel as much pressure in the feet. If you want a little bit more stretch, take your hands to your thighs, drop the seat onto the heels, and now you're stretching your feet. And just feeling for the toes to the pinky toe to the big toe curling under here. Roll the shoulders a few times. Go in one direction for a little while, and then go in the opposite direction. So our feet, each one of our feet has 26 bones. That's a whole lot of joints. So we're doing our best to move those joints to bring some oxygen and blood flow, some increased circulation to the joints in the feet today. Let that go. Take your hands down. You're going to rock all the way back onto your heels. Come to a forward fold. You can widen the feet here as you need to. Release the head. Slight bend in the knees or a deep bend in your knees, whatever you need. Hold on to your forearms, your elbows, and begin to sway side to side. Take a big breath in here. Exhale, let it go. Take another breath. And exhale. Release your hands down. Curl the tailbone under. Begin to roll yourself all the way up to standing. Once you come to standing, you can move your blanket out of the way. And then just come to standing and pause. Close your eyes. Take a moment here on your mat. Take a full breath in. And exhale. Just notice how you're feeling. And then please open up your eyes. So we're going to be here with the feet. We're going to focus in on the feet for just a moment. You're going to lift the right heel up, be on the ball of that right foot, drop the heel down, lift just the toes. Lower the toes, lift the right heel, lower the heel, lift the toes. So again, we're just spending a little bit more time on our feet to open the feet. Most of us spend a lot of time in shoes, and when we wear shoes, our feet are in the same position pretty much all day. The toes are held together in shoes, and so they're not going through their full range of motion. Drop that heel over to the other side. So we need to create that opportunity for our feet and for every joint in the body, right? Our joints are happiest and they're healthiest when they're moving, when they're being moved. So we're giving that attention to our feet now, today, and for the rest of the body. Good. Now let's lift both heels up, drop the balls of the feet down, lift the heels, lower the heels, lift just your toes, spread the toes, lower the toes, lift the heels, lower the heels, lift the toes. Just one more time, lower down, lift up, lower down, lift the toes, and then lower the toes down. Awesome. Take the feet a little bit wider, circle the hips around, big circle. Go in the opposite direction. Good. All right, and then your feet can stay where they're at. We're just going to come into a twist here. Your knees want to be nice and soft, so you want to keep the knees relaxed. You're going to rotate to the right and then to the left. That back heel, the opposite heel from what direction you're turning in, can lift here. You just want to make sure you're not rotating, torquing the knees at all. You're staying really soft, aware of how your knees are feeling, adjusting as you need to. Big breath in, deep breath out. Inhale and exhale. Good, come back to center. Take another moment to pause. You moved a lot in that moment, a lot of energy being shifted. So just take a moment to pause and see how you feel now. Okay, we are going to come into a warrior one stance. We're going to have the right leg forward. So step forward with the right foot, step back with that left leg, drop that left heel down. Right knee is bent, our hip bones are pointing straight ahead. We're going to lift the right arm up, circle that arm back, down, and around. Big breath in, exhale, back, down, and around, and really make this as big as you can. The left hand can just dangle by your side. It can also be on your hip. A few more times in this direction. Now you're moving in whatever range of motion is available to you today. So doing whatever you can. Reverse the direction, go forward. Take your breath with you into this movement, right? Body and breath together. And both of them working together is what creates the space that you are craving in your body. That openness, the release, the freedom. One more big circle, feeling some warmth in the shoulders. Step forward, left foot next to right. Knees bend here and just shake that right arm out. Shake that arm out, so good for the shoulder, elbow, the wrist. Give it all a good shake. And then let that go. Hold on to forearms, hold on to the elbows. Release your head. Open up the back of the neck. Knees can be bent here. Release down into a forward fold. Good. And now sweep the arms out to the sides, up towards the ceiling. Interlace your hands. Reach the knuckles up. Draw shoulders away from the ears. Release the arm bones down towards the floor. Don't need to go far here to feel the stretch. Just keep thinking shoulders away from the ears. You can also hold on to a towel or a strap between the hands if reaching the hands together is not possible today. Take the hands to the low back. Slide your hands down the legs. And then release, coming all the way back up to standing. Nice. Let that go. Okay. We're going to go over to the other side. Take the right leg, step it back. Drop that right heel down. We've got the left knee bent this time. Our hip bones are straight ahead. Please take the left arm, circle it back and down. Left arm up, back, down. Good. Just keep going. Inhale. And exhale. Finding a nice flow of movement and breath. Grounding through the feet, through the legs. Reverse the direction. You're doing great. Okay, one more big circle. It feels so good, doesn't it? And then come forward, bend the knees and just shake out that left arm. Give it a real good shake. Be super intentional about it. And then release all the way down to your forward fold. This time if you want to sway side to side, do so. Holding on to your forearms, your elbows. And then one more time, big stretch. Take the arms out to the sides and up. Interlace your hands. Reach the shoulders away from the ears. Reach the knuckles up. Take a breath in. And then exhale, hands down to the low back. Slide the hands down. Take a breath. And then roll your way back up to standing. Nicely done. Okay, come back into your feet. Feet are as wide as your hips. Drop the shoulders down away from the ears. You're going to take your right hand, bring it to the left temple, and very gently drop the right ear down towards your right shoulder. Soft through the shoulders, relax through your face. There's tension in our face and the jaw and the eyes. That translates to tension in the neck and the shoulders. So softening in the face does a whole lot to soften tension in the neck and the shoulders. Right hand slides to the right temple, draw the head back to center. Over to the other side, left hand draws that left, or hold on to the right side of your head and draw the left ear towards the left shoulder. And now you're breathing into this right side of your neck. Breathe right there. Good, full breath in. And exhale. Left hand to the left side of your head, bring it up. Good, and relax it down. Roll the shoulders a few times. Nice. Now take the arms out to the sides, interlace your hands, turn the palms up towards the ceiling. Okay, soft elbows here, just like we did when we were seated at the beginning of class. You're just going to side stretch from side to side. Breathing in and out as you move. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Good. And then reach the palms up and then release it down. Take your hands right to your rib cage. Good. You're just holding onto your ribs with your hands. You're going to draw the elbows, the tips of the elbows back towards each other and then draw them forward without moving in the pelvis at all. Draw the elbows back, opening a bit more through the shoulders. Trying to move our shoulders, the intention here is to move our shoulders in all different ways so that we can really make some change in the way our shoulders feel. Bring the elbows forward and draw them back. Okay, one last time. Bring it forward and draw it back. Okay, good. Now you can stay facing the direction you're facing. I just want to show you. You're going to hook your thumbs together here. Shoulder blades are going to point down towards the floor. You're going to lift your clasped thumbs, your hands, up towards the back of the upper body, and then release the hands down. And then rise back up and exhale down. 2 more times. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. Now releasing that and just bringing the other thumb in front. That same movement again. Bring the hands up towards the back body, up towards the shoulder blades, and then release down. Bring it back up. Stay grounded in your feet here, inhaling. Exhale and release down. 2 more times. Inhale up. Notice what happens as we stay in the movement, as we do it a few times. Do you notice that there's a warming sensation, a tingly sensation, just more opening? Just notice what happens for you. Release it down. Good. And just gently shake the arms out. Okay. One last thing for the head. We're going to take the chin towards the chest. Drop the chin down, open through the back of the neck. Now take the chin and begin to circle it over to the right. Circle the head back. You're going to move through a full circle. If that works for you, you can also do a half circle. But make sure you go really slow, really mindfully, moving here. And then when your chin comes back towards your chest, you're going to reverse the direction. Over to the left, around, over to the right, and down. Just one more time. Make sure your breath is still flowing. Eyes can be closed here as you feel into your body. Chin down towards the chest, and then lift the head back up. Really nice. We're going to come down to the floor now. So when you come down to the floor, use your blanket, if you would like, for some padding. So just place it right where your spine is going to be. And then come on over to your back. Roll on down to your back, just as you need to. Feet are on the mat. Shoulders are resting down. And then draw the right knee in, hands to the back of your right thigh. Circle that right ankle. Reverse the direction of your circles. And then reach the right foot up towards the ceiling. We're going to keep our hands on the back of the right thigh. Right knee can be bent. It doesn't need to be straight. Drop the seat down, drop the tailbone down, and begin to flex and point through this right foot. Spread the toes, curl the toes under as you point, spread the toes as you flex the foot back. And as you watch your right foot, just look for ways that you can create even more movement. Articulating through the foot just a little bit more. Good. And then take a deep breath in. And exhale, you're going to draw the right knee in towards you. You're going to hold on to either the right calf, the ankle, or the right foot, okay? Whichever works for you. If none of those options feel good, you can just hold the knee in towards your chest. From here, you're going to take the right leg towards the outside of the right rib cage. Your left knee is going to be bent, left foot on the floor, and you are in a half happy baby. So now we're moving into creating a little bit more mobility in the hips. So we're going to spend a few breaths, a few moments, just being right here in half happy baby. Let the shoulders relax. Once again, look for tension that's creeped up into the face. Let it go. And then draw the right ankle to the left thigh. You can stay right here with the left foot on the floor and just gently press the right thigh away from you. You can also bring the hands to the back of the left leg as you come into your figure four and flex that right ankle. Draw the left knee in, press the right knee away. Take a big breath in here. And as you exhale, let the shoulders just release down. Back of the neck is long, dropping the chin towards the chest to ensure the length in your neck. Eyes can close. And then rock side to side with your legs. Just a gentle sway from side to side. And just noticing what it feels like to be in your body now and how it can change. It's so interesting how the experience of our body can change day to day, moment to moment. Sometimes we feel really good in our body. Sometimes we feel uncomfortable. Sometimes we feel achy. It's all temporary, right? We can work with our body, make changes every single day. Okay. Lower the left foot down. Hug the right knee in. Extend the left leg down the mat. Lower your arms by your sides and let this right leg go on a journey of its own. So you're just going to begin to circle this right knee around, opening through this right hip. Go in the other direction after you've gone in one direction for a few times. Lubricating this hip joint through this circular motion. Notice what it feels like here. One more circle. Good. And then hug the knee back in towards your chest. Keep the left leg extended or rebend the knee. We're going to come back to half happy baby. Excuse me. So right hand to the calf, the ankle, or that foot. Draw the right thigh down. Relax through the shoulders. Left leg can be straight. or left leg can be bent. A deep breath in. Exhale. Another breath. So nice to just yawn, to sigh, to just let the breath out. Goes a long way for releasing tension in the body. Hug the right knee back in towards your chest and then extend it right next to the left leg. Arms out by your sides and just begin to wiggle the legs, turning the toes in and out, wobbling and wiggling through the legs, giving them a little bit of a shake. And then let that go and just pause and notice if there is a difference between your right side and your left side, and notice what that difference is. We're going to gather both feet back to the mat. Knees will be bent. Please hug the left knee in, hands to the back of the left thigh. Circle that left ankle and then reverse the direction. Please take the foot up towards the ceiling. You don't need to straighten the leg. You can have the knee bent and then flex and point your toes, your foot. And be right here in the moment with your foot, right? Try not to go on autopilot and go somewhere else, thinking about something else, and instead admire that left foot and how it moves through space, how the toes stretch and how they curl, how the ankle articulates through space. Good. And then bring that left knee in, holding on to the calf, the ankle, or the foot, or knee hugs in towards the chest if that's more comfortable. Draw this left thigh down towards the floor. This right hip, it's going to lift a little bit as you do this. That's totally fine. Shoulders relax down, and you've got your breath working for you here. So let everything go and just focus in on your breath. Let's go right into our figure four. So left ankle to that right leg, hands move to the back of the right thigh. Although if it's more comfortable, you can keep the right foot on the floor and be here instead. Flexing the left ankle, drawing the right knee in, pressing the left leg away, and rocking side to side. Another wave of movement, another flow, another rhythm to fall deeply into. Rest inside of this rhythm. It's like a lullaby for your body. Just let go, keep letting go. Good. Nice. Bring that right foot down. Left knee in, extend the right leg down on the mat, arms by your sides, and begin to move this left knee around. So the left knee is traveling through space in a big circle, but what you're doing is you're rotating in the hip joint. And you're making these rotations as big as what feels comfortable. Reverse the direction. So it might be different on this side from the first side, and just adjust and do what this side needs, no big deal. Take a big breath in. Deep breath out, left knee hugs in. Now you can keep that right leg long or bring the foot back to the mat. We're coming back to our half happy baby. So hand to calf, ankle, or the foot. Draw that left leg down. Right leg can stay extended or rebend the right knee. Take a deep breath in here. Let the breath out. Take another breath. Good, and exhale. Hug that left knee back in towards your chest. Extend the left leg next to the right. Get a little wiggle action in the legs, turn the feet in and out. And then pause. Notice what the right and the left leg feel like. We have one more movement and then we're going to rest in Shavasana. Please bring the right knee in towards your chest. You use the left hand and guide the right knee across the body, coming into a twist. When you come into this twist, you have the left hand on the right leg, but rather than pulling the leg down, it's just resting. There's just a connection that's made between the hand and the leg. The right arm is going to move through some big circles. One last moment for these shoulders to shine, these shoulders to get some circulation. So a big circle, small circle, whatever your range of motion is, it's wonderful. Just moving is wonderful. Anytime you can bring movement into the body is the best thing, right? It's the absolute best thing for our bodies is to stay in motion. Reverse the direction. Okay, take that right arm out to the side. Just pause there in the twist. Head can be in any direction that's comfortable. Relax the shoulders down. Soften through your face and let go. You're going to roll onto your back. Hug the knee in towards the chest. Extend it down on the mat. Let's go to the other side. Hug left knee in. Draw the left knee across the body with the right hand. So you're rocking over onto your right hip. Left arm is going to begin to travel through some circles. Checking in to make sure that this right hand is just resting on the left leg. It's not pulling or forcing the leg to come down towards the floor. Go slowly through this left arm. The slower you go, the more you're going to feel. So you can take care of yourself more, the more you can feel. You can pay attention to where there's discomfort, where there's ease, and you can move in accordance with that information. Reverse the direction. And then into the twist where you can just pause right there. Good. Shoulders relax, face relaxes. When you're ready, roll onto your back. Hug the left knee in towards your chest. Bring the right knee with it. Both knees hugging into the chest. Circle the knees around, massage through the low back. Other direction. Good. And then into Shavasana we go. Extend the legs down on the mat. Arms by your sides, palms open. Take a moment to tuck the shoulder blades underneath you. And then with your breath, let your body release. So take a deep breath in. And then exhale. Do that as many times as you need to let go and to rest deeply here. Please stay here as long as you can. If you need to rise, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, roll over to one side, rest there. And then so gently press yourself up to a seat. See if you can keep your eyes closed as you come into your seat. Rest your hands down in your lap. And then come into noticing, once again, noticing your body. Just scanning your body, feeling for the flow of energy, for space, for freedom in the body. Notice if, in this moment, if you can tell if any joints in your body have been liberated, if they feel more free. Notice too just the quality of being that you are experiencing now, that calm, togetherness of mind and body and heart. And as you bring your hands together in prayer, let your head bow to the experience within you that will stay with you and that you can tap into whenever you need to, simply through your breath. It's been such a pleasure to practice with you today. Namaste. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed today's practice, please let me know by liking this video, share it. Somebody else might get a lot of enjoyment out of it. And please subscribe to this channel. That lets me know that, yes, Amanda, please make more of these videos. I appreciate it so much, and I cannot wait to see you next time.